damaged or destroyed. For security reasons, do not accept packages or bags that do not belong to you.
Get a little emotional, but I'm the chief line check pilot on the fleet, and so it's my thrill and honor to get to fly this last aircraft down to Atlanta. Be boarding here for just a minute. We'll be a full aircraft at our 60% load factor, as you know about, and flight time is 1 hour and 14 minutes. As you know, today's the last flight of the MD88. This is the last revenue flight you guys are going to be part of today. We'll be arriving around 10 o'clock. About an hour later than the rest of the 88s coming in today. From there, we'll go down to all the aircraft, 14 aircraft will fly to Blytheville, Arkansas, and that's where we'll park the airplane permanently. So at any rate, we'll be making some more PAs on board, but I want to come out and welcome you on board, and glad you're part of this celebration we're having today. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Board 10 customers at a time. When the boarding group is called, please promptly with the 10 individuals.
That's something. Wait, you put the connecting plate? Not looking at another place.
Passenger on road 28 and 29, welcome aboard. 28 and 29. We're boarding from the rear of the plane forward. Road 28 and 29, welcome aboard.
I didn't take a photo of my tram. Yeah.
Row 26 and 27, welcome aboard. Rows 26 and 27. Welcome aboard. Thank you for flying.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. I think it went dark on you. Well,
Get back.
thank you.
Thanks for flying with me.
Should you need any assistance in boarding, ladies and gentlemen, we're more than happy to help you. We do want to thank you so very much for choosing Delta Airlines today. Welcome aboard.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Be available for sale to your house?
Actually, yeah, it's 7.6 on it too.
Sweet. Yeah. There's a 200 yards, 300 yards.
I figured it out later on.
Well, hello everybody. Good morning. Welcome.
And an A350.
I'm sure no one is excited to be on board this morning.
Very funny.
Is anybody out there excited to be on board for the very final flight? Yes. Yes. Phenomenal. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be leaving the gates soon. As you do settle in, please ensure that all your large bags are stowed in an overhead bin. Laptops and any food or beverage products may be stowed in either a bag under the seat in front of you or you can stow them in an overhead bin. They may not be stowed in seat back pockets. Smaller items may be placed underneath the seat in front of you. If you're seated in an exit row, please review the exit seating criteria and responsibilities on the safety information card in your seat back pocket. If you do not meet the criteria, do not wish to perform the responsibilities, have a hidden condition which prevents you from performing, or feel you might suffer bodily harm should you perform these functions, please do contact the flight attendant for reseating. Again, we want to thank each and every one of you for being on board with us this morning during this very historic moment in aviation. We are waiting for a few more passengers to be cleared, and we will be underway shortly for our final flight, bringing our mad dog home for the final time to Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport.
Oh, so actually I didn't live here.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time the forward boarding door has been closed. You can continue to use your mobile devices, however they must be placed to airplane mode and secured in your pander pocket. Federal regulations prohibit the use of cellular networks during our flight, and the use of Wi-Fi to make phone calls or video chat is never allowed on any Delta flight. Information on approved electronic devices can be found at delta.com. Once the aircraft reaches 10,000 feet, Wi-Fi will be available for you so that you can stay connected. At this time, we do kindly request we have all passengers seated, seatbelts firmly fastened to aisle, armrests lower, tray tables up and locked.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time I'd like to welcome aboard. This is Carl Nordine again with my co-captain Jim Hamilton. Jim will be in the left seat today, I'll be in the right seat. But it's certainly our honor and pleasure to have you on board with us today, this final flight. Our call sign is symbolic. It's Delta 88, which is usually a 3 or 4 digit call sign for our type aircraft. But we're getting a special call sign today, some special features. The Dulles Fire Department is going to give us a water cannon salute as we depart the ramp, so have your cameras ready for that. And again, just want to thank you for being with us. A little bit about this airplane. This is ship 9000. This first revenue flight for Delta for this aircraft was March of 1992. And of course, its last revenue flight, you're on it. So that's just great. The fleet itself, Delta started receiving them in 1988, January of 88, so it's 32 years of service, over 32 years of service for Delta Airlines with the MD88, MD90s. We had a total of 181 aircraft, 185 at one time, but we went down to 181 the last few years, and today the final 14 will fly to Blytheville, Arkansas, and we'll park them out there with all the others. Just a little bit about myself and the Captain Jim Hamilton. Jim's been with Delta since 1989. I was hired in 1990. We both have years. I have 18 years on the airplane. I know Jim is probably around 25 or so, 27 years on this aircraft. So this is an old friend for us, this aircraft and this type of flying. So we're going to miss it. Both of us are sticking around here at Delta. Probably both end up on the 767 in a few months. But today is more about the 88 and just the memories of an iconic workhorse for Delta Airlines. So welcome aboard. We're glad to have you with it, and we'll talk to you en route as well. Thanks a lot.
Once again, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard Delta 88, non-stop MD88 service back to Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International. My name's Ross Davis. It's my pleasure to serve as your flight leader on this flight today. I'm so fortunate to be assisted by two of Atlanta's most outstanding flight attendants. I've been flying with Delta for a little under 2 years, so I'm very junior to the company. But this aircraft is very close to my heart. It is the first aircraft that I took in training. It's the first aircraft I took on a flight as an official Delta flight attendant. So it does have a very special place in my heart. I want to take a second and let the rest of the crew introduce themselves to you, okay?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kevin. I've been here with Delta Airlines for roughly 6 years, and this is actually my first flight on working this plane as well with the MD88, and my first extra revenue flight was DC to Atlanta on this airplane. So this is a very special moment for myself and a big bittersweet to let this aircraft go over to Arkansas once we leave. So I just want to thank all the time and effort we spent on this aircraft, from my crews to the pilots and you guys as well. And once again, I'm proud to be working this, and hope everyone has a great flight.
And ladies and gentlemen, my name is VJ. I've been with the company over 2 years, but I've been a passenger on Delta since the 80s, which outdates some of you on the plane already who weren't even born yet. But I remember flying this in '92 when the series of planes started making the line. As Ross indicated, this was the plane we were originally trained on. This was the plane we completed our training on, and my first flight was on an 88. It is a bittersweet memory, but we believe in Delta. Been flying them for over 30 years, and we'll continue to fly them. So we appreciate all of you being on board today and making this a very special occasion for a plane that has been the workhorse of the industry and helped create many jobs afterwards. So thank you, enjoy the safety of our flight, and be with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Delta, nothing is more important to us than your safety and the safety of our crews. We are using high-grade disinfectants on all of our aircrafts. We are wiping down all surfaces and also fogging aircraft between every leg. A few things that you can do to keep yourself healthy while you are flying to ensure that you are washing your hands off in soap and water at least 20 seconds, avoid touching your face, and also cough or sneeze into tissue. Your safety is our top priority. In just a few moments, flight attendants will be in the aisle showing you a brief safety demonstration of our McDonnell Douglas MD88 aircraft. At the conclusion of the presentation, should you have any safety-related questions, please don't hesitate to let a crew member know.
As Ross indicated, please direct your attention to the flight attendants in the aisle for the last ever safety demonstration of the MD88. Before we depart, your seatbelt must be securely fastened at this time. To fasten, insert the metal tip into the buckle, tied by pulling on the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release the belt, lift the top of the buckle. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience unexpected rough air. Federal regulations require all passengers to comply with crew instructions, posted placards, and lighted information signs. Smoking, the use of e-cigarettes or any smokeless product, including chewing tobacco, is not allowed on any Delta flight. Federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying restroom smoke detectors. This aircraft has 2 forward doors, 1 on each side, 4 window exits over the wings, and 2 doors in the back, 1 on the side and 1 in the tail. The 3 side doors are equipped with a detachable slide that can be used for flotation. Once again, this aircraft has 2 forward doors, 1 on each side, 4 window exits over the wings, and 2 doors in the back, 1 on the side and 1 in the tail. Escape ropes are available in the overhead bins adjacent to aft window exits for use in a water evacuation. All exits are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for operation. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle to guide you to an exit. Please locate the exits nearest you and keep in mind, they may be behind you. In the event of an evacuation, leave all carrying items behind. It is unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, the panels above the lavatories and above your seat will open, revealing oxygen masks. If this happens, reach up and pull a mask towards you until the tube is fully extended. If you are wearing a mask or face covering, remove it before placing the oxygen mask over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic strap over your head and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note that oxygen is flowing even if the bag does not inflate. Secure your own mask before helping others. Vest is located under or between your seats. Seat cushions can also be used for flotation. To use, pull up to remove the bottom cushion. When you exit the aircraft, pull the cushion to your chest with the straps facing away. Put your arms through the straps and hold your wrists. Please refer to the safety information card for instructions on how to use the life vest for children who weigh less than 35 pounds. If necessary, we'll distribute life vests for in-lap children. And again, off, be sure your seat backs are upright, tray tables and carrying items are stowed, and aisle armrests are all lowered. Then take a moment to review the last time ever the safety information card of the MD88 in your seat back pocket. As we complete our final safety checks, let us know if you have any questions. We'll do everything we can to ensure you have a safe and relaxing last flight of the commemorative MD88. Sit back, folks. Enjoy the 1 hour and 14-minute flight to Atlanta, and thank you for being part of Delta today.
Thank you so much for being aboard with us today. It is a little strange doing our last safety demonstration, the manual style there. In just a few moments, flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any of the cleaning products that you might have brought on board with you. Please do hand those to the flight attendants. We do kindly request that through the course of the flight, that you please refrain from flushing any of those items down the toilets. In a few moments, we'll dim the sidewall lights for you. Flight time today to Atlanta, 1 hour and 15 minutes. Sit back, relax. We'll be underway shortly.
Star Wars 738 Congress. Yeah. It was going to Cincinnati. Yeah. Pretty much everything has gone up 30.
Oh, wait. What's the...
You see the global side in front of us? Man, business jets have no respect.
Watch. What's the penalty box?
Probably gonna rotate. Probably let a white box over there. Yeah. Oh, hold the brakes, brother. I was sitting at T12 on T1 to walk right down there. I'm showing up late to that. Not oh yeah. Not going that fast. Let's go. That thing is quite yeah, we respect you trying to be a mad dog, but okay, now we I don't know how that ran. Okay, I
Delta Airlines. The local time is 9:56 a.m. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the aircraft is parked at the gate and the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. Please remember to use caution when opening overhead bins to avoid any injury from items that may have shifted during our flying. Feel free to use your mobile devices at this time, and before exiting the aircraft, please take a quick look around your seat and make sure that you have everything that you brought on board with you today. The safety of our customers and crew remains Delta's top priority as we do the plane today. We are going to ask that you allow ample space between yourself and other customers. Please let the row in front of you progress towards the boarding door, allowing 6 feet of distance before your row stands. Your satisfaction is important to us. In the next several days' time, you may receive an email survey from Delta. We value feedback, and we use your responses to continually improve your travel experiences. We invite you to download and use the Fly Delta app for all your future travel needs, including checking in before flights or managing your miles and pounds. It's certainly been our pleasure having you on board today, ladies and gentlemen, for this historic final landing of our McDonnell Douglas MD88. On behalf of Delta Airlines, SkyTeam, our global partners, but most importantly, your Atlanta-based crew, it's been our absolute pleasure having you on board today, ladies and gentlemen. We do wish you a most pleasant morning here in Atlanta, or wherever your travels may take you. We do look forward to seeing you again on another Delta flight real soon.
Both of our captains up front for that awesome landing on this last flight on this wonderful Mad Dog aircraft.
Yes, they really stuffed the money back there. Yeah, there's one.
Arrival today will be at gate A4, that is Alpha 4. If you do have any checked baggage in Atlanta is your terminating point, that's going to be available for you on baggage carousel number 8. So again, arrival into gate A4, and any checked baggage available at baggage carousel number 8. If you are connecting here in Atlanta, a uniformed gate agent will be greeting the flight. There's also a list of all connections and corresponding gates and concourses when you do exit the jet bridge. Do have your cameras ready? We will be receiving one final water cannon salute as we do approach the gate. Again, it's been our absolute pleasure having you on board today, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful day.
Ready to taxi.
final time, we do want to thank Mad Dog for all the memories you've given us, the passengers you've moved, the loved ones you've connected. You've done us well, and we greatly appreciate you.
That's the guy out there that's waving.
Flight attendants doors for arrival cross-check. Stand by all call.
Set it up.
Just like something like that and something like that.
Got it, get over. Oh, yeah.
Wait, so I'm confused. Where do we go?
Right next door.
Right next. And we're gonna go.
A6.
We're gonna go like
Yeah, we're going to the back.
Welcome to Atlanta. Flight information overhead on your right. Those awaiting escort Alpha 6.
Just so Chris Sloan.
more, you want any more pictures, just let me know.
Well, if you could take us on a tour all day, that would be great.
Oh yeah. You want to go see some more, do you? You know, it's funny. It's kind of a sad and happy day. You know, when you're non-revving.